Welcome back. Lots of folks are cashing in on short-term rentals these days, turning their properties into Airbnbs or Verbos.
Well, one problem, though, they are not technically allowed in Bakersfield. 17's Jacob Clark spoke with city officials and council members about a discussion happening tonight that could change that.
Short-term rentals aren't allowed to operate in Bakersfield, but if you go to any major vacation site, you would certainly believe otherwise. $220 for a weekend at Panorama Bluffs? Not bad.
Short-term rentals are not currently allowed under the city's municipal code, and the council is considering a ordinance that would change that would allow them to operate.
We've talked about it for multiple years, and the amount of them continues to grow. When we first started talking about it, it was 300 and then 400. Now, it's 500 plus.
The council decision will tackle noise, trash and parking, along with less available long-term housing options with more and more of these rentals across the country.
The ordinance would create some regulations for these properties, how they're operated, how they're managed, and make sure that people are being safe, they're being good neighbors.
Rental operators would need to get a permit from the city, which would be valid for a year and renewed if the owner didn't receive 2 or more citations for noise or rowdiness. These rentals could also generate millions of dollars through new taxes and ease competition on the existing hospitality industry.
His hotel tax, transit occupancy tax, would apply to them as the same as what it does to hotels, whereas now they're not paying that. So really the hotels are at a disadvantage as far as competition goes.
The discussion of the ordinance would also place several new restrictions on these rentals.
One of the regulations that is included in this ordinance is having a 24-hour local contact. If there's a fire or even just a safety issue, noise complaint, something like that, there's somebody that can be contacted to take care of that.
A second reading at a later meeting is required to approve the ordinance, which would take effect 30 days after it passes. Jacob Clark, 17 News.